Breaking news, women are taking over the U.S.
They're able to take all of the jobs left behind by the men going to war and industrialize and stimulate the economy.
And now a special report. Take it away, Regina.
Today we are here with Marlon, and he is a factory owner in Boston. And he has employed 3.5 million women in his factory. We would like to know more about that.
Well, we have 3.5 million women working in the factories because a lot of the men had to go to the U.S. military to help fight during the war. The women have been treated very well, and they have been living under great conditions, and they've been getting paid a very fair amount of money.
How have the women been? How are they?
They're working very well. They've been able to be very productive, and they're really being a great asset to the assembly lines that they are involved in.
Okay, very interesting.
Regina, I'm not so sure that that's a reliable source to ask about the treatment of female factory workers.
Yeah, you gotta ask the women.
Okay, so now we're going to find someone who actually works here. Excuse me.
Yes.
We'd like to ask you some questions about your work experience. So what can you say have you done so far?
Well, we're being treated really well, and we get a lot of equal pay, and it's just a lot of women power, and it's just, I feel like I'm treated so well and that I'm highly respected, and what I'm honestly most thankful about is the equal pay, like I mentioned before, just because it's really taking a step forward in our society, and it's just a really beautiful thing that I see happening.
Is that actually true? Because I heard a lot of complaints about equal pay. Women aren't getting enough pay.
Oh no, yeah, totally. Like me being the woman that I am, it's that the equal pay is happening, and it's just very, very beautiful, and it's wow.
You look very familiar. Are you sure you're not the factory owner?
No, I can assure you that I'm actually a real woman.
I don't think you're a woman. What is this?
Oh my God.
Ugh, this is a train wreck.
Can you actually please try to find an actual woman who knows what's going on?
That'd be great.
Okay guys, I found an actual woman who works here this time.
Did you really?
Yes, I did. Let's go. Hi, we'd like to ask you what exactly it's like working in the factory.
Actually, if I'm being completely honest,
Terrible.
We don't even get paid the
We don't
same.
get paid the
It's
same.
awful. The conditions are terrible.
My wife deserves the same pay as I do, and that's the bottom line.
Thank you. Thank you for
Thanks, Regina. Well, there you have it.
The actual truth about what happened in the factories. It's kind of ridiculous, don't you think?
I agree.
Well, on to our next story.
Our next story is about how for the first time in U.S. history, women are permitted to volunteer for non-combat duty. They are enlisted to perform all types of jobs.
Some of the jobs include things like nursing or being civilians in the Women's Air Force, so all of them are helpful and will drive the cause home.
Actually, we were in the military ourselves.
Here's some clips of us doing some maneuvers and exercises. So although Tatum and I would not be on the front lines in our typical military day, we're still going to show some of the maneuvers and things that we would have done had we been allowed to be there. Women tended to join sort of side branches instead of the main military, like the Women's Army Auxiliary Corps, or the Women Air Force Service Pilots, or the women accepted for voluntary military services. Now, these were vital to the winning of the war, and although they weren't initially encouraged to do these jobs, it was later seen that it would be necessary in order to win the war and have the final push to victory. When women weren't helping with things like the Coast Guard or the Marines, they would usually be doing jobs like typists, clerks, and mail sorters, or medical jobs, which were vital because the men were needed to fight and the women could be on the back and not in the front lines doing all of these jobs to ensure that men would stay safe fighting and to make sure that all the day-to-day jobs that needed to get done were getting done and getting done effectively. Thank you for watching the Women channel. See you next time.
Women.